So we built a Mars environment to simulate a real-world problem of establishing a colony on Mars to teach students skills at StayQrious New School. The gravity is not feeling like Earth gravity. I love it.
It makes me feel a little scientific. I feel like Neil Armstrong right now, but on Mars.
Yes, let's jump in. So, what are we going to do today over here? Why are we here? So basically, our YouTube community has been asking quite a lot about, what is happening at StayQrious? What is Anand building? And we have been trying to give, a little bit of insight. So what I'm going to do is basically there's an experience that we have planned at StayQrious for StayQrious new schoolers, right? And through this experience, people have fun and people also learn. So I'm going to walk everyone through that experience. And while doing that, I'll be also telling a little bit about, what are the principles that we kept in mind while designing that experience and how those principles can kind of help you learn better, right? So without any further ado, let's jump into that experience.
Should I like watch the others or should I also like jump in?
Jump in!
Okay, Captain. I will.
A few moments later.
All four of us are over here. Awesome.
Why is my head naked?
Yes, some people
In theory, he would die right now, right? In theory, he would just.
In theory, he will die right now because we are currently on Mars. This is a Mars environment.
Does Mars have an atmosphere?
Mars does not have Mars has an atmosphere, yes, but it does not have oxygen to support life. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
So,
I can't breathe that. Oh my god!
What?
So the
Someone
idea
just
over
died.
here is.
But I'm
Wait,
not
what?
aware of
You
how
already died?
pickaxe.
So here is the objective, folks. Like, hey, we are planning to go on Mars. Elon Musk has been doing quite a lot of things for,
pushing me out?
putting humans on Mars, right? And the limitation for us is that, hey, we can't take all the resources from Earth. For example, when we reach on Mars, we need like iron and silver and so many other metals and non-metals, right? We can't take all of that in our spaceships because it's going to be a lot heavy, right? So what we have to do is go on Mars and then extract these metals and non-metals from the ores that are present on Mars. And that's what you are going to do over here. So first thing I want you to do is just roam around in this external environment, see what are the things available and ask questions. Just feel free to ask as many questions that comes to your mind. What is this? What's going to happen over here? What am I supposed to do here? All of those things.
What's ferric oxide?
That's a really good question. Yes.
Why is the entire place like a mountain desert?
That's how Mars looks like.
I didn't know that. You didn't know that? No, I didn't know that.
Interesting. Yes.
Should we all like run around near you so that we're all visible, or should we just go wherever we wanna?
It would be helpful if you run around where I am and ask questions in that category so we can keep moving.
I am mining.
Okay, you're already mining. So I think Ivan already has a question. What is ferric oxide?
Oh,
That's a really
Rishu
good
is
question.
stealing from me. Rishu, that's rude.
Yeah,
bro.
we need law and order in Mars.
I'm gonna steal everything.
So you might
that's
be
so
seeing these
cheating.
pillars over here, right? These pillars are where mining sites are located, right? And there are like 4 or 5 mining sites over here. If you just look around, and we are on one of the mining sites. And this mining site is for iron oxide, ferric oxide, Fe3O4, right?
Is this actually available on Mars? Like, is this environment built such that it's actually what's there on Mars?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
So, okay, ferric oxide is there. I know. Should we just ask all questions and you'll give me answers later?
I'll give you answers later. Ask all questions. I'm making note of all your questions on the side.
Okay, so it's time to get.
What is this big tower over here? Is it like some drilling machine or something like that?
Yes.
Oh, it's a drilling machine.
Yes, kind of.
Oh.
Okay.
There are no wrong questions, no silly questions to ask. So feel free. That's how we learn at StayQrious. We are curious and we keep on asking questions.
One thing I observed is that the gravity is not feeling like Earth gravity. So who built this? I love it. It's kind of like, it's just lovely. Yeah.
Yes,
And
exactly.
you can jump so high.
Why is that, Ivan? Do you have any hypothesis for that? Why can we jump so high?
Because the gravity on Mars is low, I guess.
Awesome. That's a really good hypothesis.
Yeah, and if you look up, right, you see some white kind of thing. Is that the sun? I I don't know if you all can do it. Like if you just like try to look up, there's a source of light.
It's a hue that you see, right?
It's an actual. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
I can't see that white thing like you can see, but
Yeah, is it like the sun? Is
that's
it?
Yeah, yes, you're absolutely right.
Oh, I
But
didn't know
the
that the Mars was like so much like size difference or the mass difference between Mars and Earth was this different. Like
the gravity to be this low, is it?
Yeah, I thought it's like similar in size.
Wow, okay. Ram seems to be observing us from the top. I just looked at Ram's screen right now. He's like,
Cool. You all
look,
can come to me. I'll take you around.
very,
to a different
very
side.
okay. You're like the vice stage on top of a mountain that I'm climbing, and yeah.
Why do we have one weird green riding hood
Question.
next to us?
How do you move your screen up? Like
On a
left
MacBook,
click,
you can.
left click.
Okay, there's somebody in our group that's running far away. I can see that. He's gone.
Yeah.
We've lost him.
Okay. Can you all see me?
something.
Can you all see me behind?
Yeah.
Yes. Just follow me over
Where?
here and then
Oh
come.
yeah, there.
Yes,
Right,
yes.
found you.
Oh, okay. Is that you?
Yes, I'm jumping on top of the mountain. Come follow me over here, and I'll
Okay,
take you
okay.
to another source.
Oh, you're that?
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
Great.
Oh,
It's so easy to jump. It's a compliment. I went there.
we have copper carbonate.
Perfect. Yes.
But I already chose science, so I can't make this.
So I found this, and let me take you to another site which is just nearby over here.
Okay.
Can you come this side? Can you all? Oh, you all lost me, is it?
I actually really like the glow on that copper. No, I haven't lost you. Maybe behind you. Yeah.
Come on
Yeah.
towards me, and then this is the third site.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to like, how do I say this? Move your screen up and down, and how do you mine the rock? First
Yes.
I think you have to click on it.
Since you
I think
already
you have to
chose,
click on
you already
So-
chose science, right?
You can see my screen, folks. There's a choose
Oh.
ore option. Can you see my screen? Choose
Yeah.
ore, and then there are like multiple ores
We
available.
already
over here.
chose it. I
Yes,
already
you
chose
have. Exactly, you have already chosen the ore. You can, like, for example, this is a silver ore, so I'll choose silver, and then I'll go over here, and then there's a pickaxe. I can click on that, and then I can mine
And mine.
silver
Yeah.
sapphire, right?
And Avi, on your question, I was thinking probably the Earth looks only one color from far. I think, right? Blue.
Blue.
In some sense,
blue dot.
Earth might, that play blue dot thing.
But I mean, when we
Fair,
see
fair.
54
So at least
minutes,
my visualization is like the Mars is like fully covered, completely like red.
Yeah.
Sir, does Mars have a blue sunset?
Whoa,
Does Mars have a?
Blue sunset.
blue sunset.
Does
That
Earth
is
have a
an-
blue sunset?
Earth has a red orangish kind of sunset. So what I want you to do is take different ores. Like for example, hey Ivan, maybe you can select silver ore, okay, and Anand, maybe you can select copper ore. The reason why we are doing this is because now we are going to go inside our lab and we will learn about, hey, how can I extract the metal from this ore? Because now you would have seen that it's not, for example, any ore that you see. For example, over here when you come, you see iron oxide, right? It is not iron. It is combined with oxygen, right? So I still need to get iron out of this, right?
Guys, wait,
Sure.
you see me? You see me here with the balloons in the back of my
Yes.
Oh yeah.
We do.
I mean, are you
Follow
gonna
me.
fly away?
Oh, follow me.
Wait, we'll go there, Rishan. But first of all, I want two of you to pick one ore, two of you to pick other ore, okay, and then mine that ore, and then we'll go inside our research lab.
I picked cool stuff. But
Oh,
I
cool.
need zinc. I picked zinc.
No,
I need zinc.
So
I'll pick copper.
Rishan, can you reset your character and then maybe pick silver, let's say? And
Okay, I also picked silver.
you also pick silver. Okay, Anand, can you pick maybe copper, like Avi,
Sure.
and then I'll pick iron, and then we'll go
Cool.
inside.
Should I just run to the copper and start mining it?
Yes, go to your ores, mine just one of it, and that's fine.
Wait, I need to go over here to the silver and get my
Copper.
ore.
Here is silver.
pickaxe. Copper carbonate is 0.4% copper.
Yes, in this particular ore, it is very less in quantity, right?
And it's just like actually kind of what you find in the natural state in Mars, like you find copper carbonate.
Yes, copper carbonate is actually found on Mars.
Oh,
But I mean, again, the quantity might vary, right? So yeah,
The amount of it might not be what's actually.
exactly. And
it's-
that's one of the interesting questions that you could have asked.
I
Like,
have a doubt.
Yes,
I
Ivan?
have a question. Why is some of the metals here mixed with the air? So,
Why some of the metals mixed with air?
yeah, mixed with like other stuff.
That's a
like
really good
oxide.
question.
Yeah,
Yes,
nice question.
that is a really good question. That's how we find, metals in the nature. For example, if you want to, let's say, get iron, right? You can't just go to some area and then dig and then you'll find bricks of iron. Okay, you'll find iron always combined with some other compounds, and therefore you have to take it through some cooking process or some refining process to actually get the pure iron out of it. Okay, and that's what we are going to do next, by the way. Once you're ready.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Where are you? So, I sent you friend request.
Okay, cool. Let me just accept it.
And one question, like I don't know what the atmosphere in Mars is, but I remember some place where I could see it. Some antenna or something was there in the top.
I think it was mostly made up of carbon dioxide and I think some nitrogen thing.
Okay, mostly made up of carbon dioxide, is it?
Yeah. Like, what are these labs for over here? These secret labs?
There seems to be something far away also, Ram. Like
Exactly. Yeah, I was also.
there is this place you're taking us to, but there also seems to be something outside, right?
Yeah, there
reminds me
are
of
like
Star Wars.
yes, exactly. There are a few other things that we are trying to create in this environment, right? So we're trying to make it even more cool. So that's the construction side of this lab.
Ah,
I
okay.
went inside the secret place of Doom.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
the guy who was running unruly was Avi finally. Okay. Should we come inside? Okay. Just
Yes,
give me a
please come
moment.
inside and then you will see that, hey, the name of this place is called Enrichment of Ores. You are in lab number 1. Lab number 1 is called Enrichment of Ores. And you see many machines over here. You can go to any of these machines and then, start experimenting. But I would recommend that let's all of us be together and go to one machine each time and then, learn. So maybe, magnetic separation. Yes,
Can we come to the hydraulic washing?
sure, we can go there, but let's go to magnetic separation maybe, and then quickly check. Rishan, do you want to try out this magnetic separation machine and tell us, is it
I
working
will try.
Okay.
I will try.
Yes.
I do that. Yes, please. I do
Yes.
not have powered silver.
Ram, I think you should drop the pickaxe.
Oh yes, sorry. It seems so criminal.
I just feel kind of scared standing next to you.
It's okay.
How does this work?
So let's say if I'm going to try the magnetic separation process, then I press yes, please. It throws me a warning. Seems like you do not have any powdered iron ore. Yes. So, and Rishan has also tried this. Rishan is also getting the same error. So looks like we have to get powdered ore. Where can we powder our ore? Any ideas?
I think we should hydraulic wash.
Okay. Go ahead and figure out.
No, I don't think so because then it also said we have to pay.
That's fine. That's okay.
I mean,
So I think different people are trying different machines, I guess.
No, not hydraulic thingy.
Okay, cool.
Okay, there's a powdering machine in the center.
There is a powdering machine in the center, and you all can
Man, we are
powder.
so dumb.
You all can powder your ores over here.
Like it can powder any ore, whether it's copper or iron or anything.
Yes, yes. So what you would have noticed is that none of the machines will work without powdering your ores, right?
Oh.
And I have 34 powdered silver ore.
Yes. So what's the question that you can ask over here?
So
Let's take
it's basically powdering what we collected from outside.
Yes. What we collected from outside. I collected iron ore
What's
from
the difference
outside.
between a silver ore and a powder one, other than the consistency? Wait. I
That's a good question.
have this question. It's like you see all of these labs, right? Are these really built in space, and are these really being used at the moment?
On Mars, is it? I mean,
Because
not
I'm not sure. Definitely not.
not on Mars, but yeah, I mean, this is how a mining environment looks like. If you go to a mining site, this is how things will look like. Okay.
No, is that the
I
story?
don't know why are people trying to stay in the Mars when we already have a moon to stay on.
So are you deliberately not giving us a lot of this info about the back context, etc.? Like,
Yes. The idea for the first, experience is for you to ask as many questions as possible, right? Just be curious. And this is how we do learning at StayQrious, where, we don't reveal answers. We just throw you in different scenarios and
I
situations.
definitely understand that.
Awesome.
Look behind you. Everybody look behind them and look what I'm doing.
Yeah, can Rishan's just creepily standing right behind me with a pickaxe. It's like
I did the map.
I now have powdered copper ore.
Awesome.
It's like an accomplishment. Yeah.
Same.
Okay. So some of the questions that you can ask over here is like, hey, what is this ore thingy? We just got some ore, and you might be seeing on the bottom left corner of your, laptop that there is something called as ore. What is an ore? Any guesses so far?
Yes. Can I please start?
Yes, Eva. Nishan, yes.
Yes. Okay. So ores are like metals you find underground.
Okay, metals you find underground.
Can I say?
Yes, Eva.
Ores are metals mixed with stone that are buried deep on the ground and mostly formed because of the hot core of the earth.
Got it.
They're
Interesting.
like natural. They're like natural substances that look really cool and sound really cool when you say them.
That's a great hypothesis. And that's a great, fun thing. But see, if you get a stone, any rock from your even neighborhood garden, right? And if you analyze that rock will have some trace amounts of iron, some trace amount of silver, some trace amount of cobalt, of various minerals. So would you consider that rock also to be an ore?
Technically and technically not. Yeah.
Okay, great. Then what's the difference between normal rock and an ore rock?
The difference between normal rock is that it's a correct wrong answer. I stole your phrase. It's a correct wrong answer. A normal rock is like just hardened soil, and ore is like a rare hardened soil. That's just cool.
Okay, great. What about you, Ivan? What are you thinking?
What, man? You're laughing like you're insulting our ignorance. Ram is like, we don't know. Okay.
That's fine. I mean, we are all over here to make a hypothesis, and that's perfectly fine.
Is it like it has to have more than some percentage of that chemical inside? I have a vague memory. This might be the case. Like,
okay, got it. So essentially, the difference between a normal rock and ore rock is basically that, hey, an ore rock will have slightly more quantity of a particular mineral, a particular metal.
So it's like it has to clear a cutoff, and then you get ore. If it clears a cutoff, it's ore. If it's below that cutoff, it's just rock.
Kind of.
Behind.
It's just that it's the cutoff is no hard and fast rule. It's just like, hey, if mining that metal from that rock is profitable, we call that, hey, it's an ore. For now, what I want you to do is come to this cross flotation machine and then try whether your ores can use this machine.
Can I go and mine some more silver ore, because I changed all my powder silver ore
into what?
Enriched silver ore.
Oh, you already did that.
I'm enriching it. I'm becoming much richer I am.
Okay.
I just go mine some.
Tell me who is able to use this cross flotation machine?
Not me. I am able to use it. I got enriched silver ore.
Okay, got it.
I could not use it. Seems like copper can't be processed here, is what it's telling me.
Got it. Copper can't be processed over here. Silver can be processed over here. If I try to use iron, it tells me iron also can't be processed over here.
Yeah, I'm the only one who became rich.
So my question, that's not rich, Rishan. You have to pay money to use it. So the contrary.
It's the cost, is it?
Yes, the cost. Yes. It's like how
much it costs to do this.
Exactly.
Got it.
So the question over here is what's special about the silver ore and that it can use this machine, whereas iron and copper can't.
Can I try to guess?
Sure. Yeah, we are all here to guess. Yes.
Okay. So silver ore is able to be enriched because it's silver and it's fancy looking, so the machine accepts it.
Okay, got it. Cool. But there is deeper answer to it. Maybe let's go to magnetic circuit.
Maybe.
Yes, Ivan?
Maybe because the silver has this kind of chemical that the copper doesn't have.
Okay. Okay. Yes. You're somewhat in the right direction. Yes. It's something to do with.
Like the chemicals are like in the right combination to be enriched.
It's something to do with the chemical formula of your ore. Remember when you were near your rock, it showed something, AgS or something?
Yeah. It was like
Correct.
AGS something.
Yes. So that's something to do with it, but that's perfectly fine. We'll come to that. We are only here to make hypotheses.
Oh, can you just wait a minute? I'm mining some silver ore because I only have the enriched one.
Sure, just mine one silver ore and that's fine. You can come back.
Okay.
Ivan.
It's like you're sending somebody on a mission. Okay, go side mission. You go and come. So, but I had just one question before we move on. To answer that question, right, I had to know what froth flotation is. I have no idea what that is.
Yes.
That's perfectly, that's completely true. How does it make all of you feel that, hey, you don't know a lot about this and yet you are doing this experience?
That's me. That's one of me.
Yes, Rishan, how does it make you feel? Yeah.
It makes me feel a little scientific. Like I'm learning about something I'm not able to learn at the moment, but I think I'm gonna learn. I think.
Absolutely right. And that's how real world problems are. When you start a real world problem, we are not having deeper insight about it, right? So yeah, everybody try this magnetic separation and tell me which ore is working for magnetic separation and which is not.
Do you need powdered silver ore for that?
No, you will need powdered ore. Whatever ore you have, you need powdered version of that.
Okay, I'll make my ore powdered 1 second. I have to make it powdered.
I mean, I tried it. A copper does not. You cannot do magnetism. That doesn't surprise me though, because
it doesn't also work in silver. It doesn't work in silver.
Copper doesn't work. Silver doesn't work. Iron works.
I think it works in iron. I think it works in iron.
Who has iron?
I have iron.
Cool. You kept the cool.
What's the hypothesis? Why is this machine working with iron and not with others?
I think it only works with iron because, like you said, I think it's related to a chemical formula that's allowing it to be magnetically separated.
Yes, I mean you're closer to the answer. Yes, it's not to do with chemical formula this time. It's to do with the compound itself. Iron is magnetic. Iron oxide is magnetic, and whereas the other ores that you have, like copper carbonate, I think copper sulfide or copper oxide.
I think I saw a machine here that's related to oxide.
Okay.
So by the way, if iron is magnetic, will iron compounds all of them be magnetic?
Everybody come
That's
to
a really good question.
That's
a really good question.
Oxides.
I feel proud.
Yeah.
Yeah, not all iron oxides are magnetic.
Where is Ivan? He left.
But yeah, what do you feel about this environment so far?
I like it. It's interesting.
Okay, got it. And what do you feel about asking a lot of questions and not knowing a lot of answers?
I feel like I'm becoming what's the guy's name again? I forgot his name. Oh my god. Okay. The
Elon
first
Musk.
man who never mind. I feel like Neil Armstrong right now, but on Mars.
That is such a beautiful way to put it.
Okay.
It's one step for human and one giant leap for mankind. I'm pretty sure that's the phrase, right?
I mean, that was a kind of solution to, hey, what is a real world problem that, we are facing today and we want solution for, through which I can teach students this, this concept of metals and non-metals metallurgy, right? What we like doing at StayQrious is like, I could have just taken you through a book and showed you a list of processes and details and then made you memorize stuff, right?
StayQ isn't like that. StayQrious isn't like that.
Yes, that's what we try. Where we take real world problems and we help you do those projects and then understand deeply. And so I think Rishan and Ivan have already learned quite a lot at StayQrious, if not particularly in this chapter.
Yes.
Right? So what do you have to share about that, Ivan?
I think it's pretty cool and fun to know about this, but again, it's a little interesting on knowing that there's so much more things that we don't know about and how much more we have to study. This just puts so much questions on our mind to keep on answering them. We still want to answer and just makes us super double times more curious.
We put your hands to the festival camera. And when I say 3, 2, 1, stay, you all say curious as you take your hands off. So 3, 2, 1,
One.
stay.
Curious.
Curious.
That's how you do it.